In today's video, we're going over this VW Crafter 2020. It's an off-grid camper conversion, and we've installed the advanced 360 HD system. Morning guys, hope you're all keeping well. So if you've been following our Instagram videos, you probably would have seen our stories about this one, where it's a VW Crafter 2020 70 plate, and it's part way through a total off-grid camper conversion that the customer is doing himself, and it's doing really well. As part of that conversion, he wanted the advanced 360 HD system installing to help with driving, recording whilst in motion, and all of that sort of stuff, and just sort of keeping an eye on the vehicle that he's spending a lot of time and money and effort into. So what we're going to do is James is going to just quickly run through the cameras, the positions, and what they're all about, and then what we'll do is we'll jump in the vehicle, show you how the screen and system all works on it, and you can see it just there, and we'll go for a little drive.
Morning guys, James here. So start at the front. Unlike the motorhomes that we normally fit the cameras to, we've been quite limited here. We didn't want to make a bracket and then get it sprayed or powder coated, just purely because of the fact that with a lot of front end cameras they seem to wobble and vibrate, which is pointless. So we've actually fitted it to the bumper itself, but with the editing software we've then made the camera look as tall and as wide as possible, and you'll see in a minute on the screen it looks awesome. Right, if we walk round to the side of the vehicle, we've only got one sliding door, which is on the passenger side, so the near side. We fitted our black full HD 180 degree cameras, nice and neat, and that's all been sealed through. These cameras have been fitted using nuts and bolts, not tech screws, because the vehicle has already been silent coated and sound deadened, so we've done it the neatest possible way that they're never going to come off. Let's walk around to the back. Now, the customer wanted specifically the camera to be in this particular place. It really is in the best place for the vehicle, because if at the top here where it says Summit and you've got the factory fitted camera, there's quite a recess on this fiberglass panel. So we've gone for the neatest, cleanest straight line down from the back of the van, and of course it's always going to be off center, but what we have done is we have again allowed using the software for that image to come over so that you won't notice that it's ever so slightly off center. But again, with the image, when we look on the monitor, you will be able to see the back of the bumper, and that means that you can reverse up to anything within a few mil and then not bump into anything. Okay, so again, side camera, no sliding door on this one, same height as the one on the passenger side, and now we can jump on in and show you what it looks like. Right, okay, so we're now in the vehicle. Unlike the previous videos we've done, this is a new upgraded version of the full HD monitor. Now, one thing we've noticed as fitters, we are extremely critical of everything, and we've noticed that this screen, being a new sort of HD panel, has got a slightly glossy feel to it rather than the LCD panel before. So that's fine. All we've done is turn the brightness up, but actually taking pictures of it and doing a video has actually been quite difficult. So let's start with the basics. Here's the logo. This means that we are connected to satellites via the GPS fitted in the vehicle. This red dot means that we are now recording. Default view down here is the rear camera, and again with the rear camera, as I said to you a few minutes ago, you can see the back of the van, you can see the bumper. Nothing is going to get in the way of you reversing, but also the fact that these cameras are full HD and 180 degrees gives you the ability to see as far back. So if you are hammering down the dual carriageway or the motorway, this gives you the confidence and reassurance to be able to pull out safely. So then we go to the other view on the left here. So we've got 30% overview, 70% rear camera. Now Tim has got the drone up into the sky, taking an overview shot of the vehicle, which is a custom thing that we do, and then has given it to us in the file format that allows us to put it onto the actual image itself. So this is the customer's own vehicle. So what we've done then with the software is we've given you a perfect view of the overview of the whole vehicle. Now if I'm driving, and we've explained this before on videos, but bearing in mind that each side camera has to use the whole length, the span of the vehicle, and protect the front or the back and the middle. So when I indicate left, yes, it gives you the fisheye lens, but if you imagine what that lens is doing, you can see the indicator flashing down here. You can also see the front of Richard's car, which is the back. You cannot get a camera to span 7 meters without it curving the lens, and that's the reason why. Otherwise, you'd have to have 2 or 3 cameras. If I do the right, so it flicks back over, do the right, shows our workshop and the workshop door. Again, you've got the indicator, you've got the back of the van. And this is, again, to show anybody walking down the length of your vehicle, whether it's a motorhome, a van, or lorry, or whatever, it's there to protect you. And it does take a little while to get used to, but when you're driving, it's really, really handy. Okay, now, the front view itself, you need a remote control. So what we're going to be doing over the next few months is working with the manufacturer to see if we can fit some sort of button to allow you to cycle through the views. But at the moment, this customer wanted the main NVR, the box with the hard drive in, hidden away, so I can't show you the front view at the moment. In fact, I might get Tim to pause the video quickly. I'll do a quick flick over and show you the image of the front because it's awesome. Right, okay, so what I'm doing is I'm now sat in the back of the van with the remote control, and I'm going to just cycle through the views because we didn't want you to miss out on this. So, as I said, default view is the back of the vehicle. As you can see, you've got Richard's car in the background there. If I then go to the next view is, if you wanted to, you could have default, and this is more for the commercial vehicles where you've got the overview, aerial bird's eye view in the middle, and then you've got a dedicated left and a dedicated right on screen all the time. So if I flick it again, now you can see the front camera. Now in the bottom left hand side of the view here, and the bottom right hand side, that's the number plate that you can see there with the curvature again of the 180 camera. But look how far ahead you can see. So you can see pickup truck and a white van. Now if Tim shows you that image, you can see that that is probably a good 20 meters away. So you've got a really good field of view for one of these. Awesome. So we just go scroll back to the main image, and that's the default image. Right, so hopefully the next few minutes is the image is not going to be too dark for you. It's incredibly difficult doing this with a camera, and we've got a really good quality camera here. But and again, apologies for any sort of Tim shaking the camera. It's not him, but we are in a big vehicle. I'm just going to do a couple of minutes of rolling footage. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drive now out of our workshop, and I want you to see exactly what the camera experiences, because this is just absolutely awesome how the software puts all this together. So we're just going past our visitor bays and our no parking bay. Again, view on the left, absolutely awesome. You can see any warning, any danger all around the vehicle. Default view on the right is the rear camera. Right, so I'm just going to pull out of our gates now, and we go. Just going to drive to the end of the road. Now it's quite a sunny day today, so we have got a bit of sun glare, which is going to be difficult, and more difficult for Tim to hold the camera. I'm going to try and go as smoothly as I can. Now we're just going to come up to the roundabout. We won't do too much footage because it's, again, difficult to do this. And we've got cars passing left and right, and I'm going to indicate left. Again, sorry for the echoey noise. We are in an empty panel van at the moment that's still in the process of being built. So I'm indicating right, I'm at the roundabout. And then Tim will be able to show you all the way around. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful image on the left hand side there. And then we're going to indicate right and go back into our main road. Good, so the sun's behind us now, a bit better for the image. So look at that shot again, absolutely awesome with this new monitor. And the overview, you've got the shadow of the vehicle because the sun's behind us. What a nice clean image. And because it's not a white motorhome, we've actually got some contrasting colours for the the bird's eye view with the top of the van from the drone shot. It's going to turn right back into our unit. So another video for you guys. This is the extra long wheelbase VW Crafter off-grid camper conversion. You've been watching Advanced In-Car Technologies. Don't forget to subscribe. It's really important that you like and hopefully comment nicely to our videos. And if you've got a vehicle, or anybody that you know that's got a vehicle that needs a 360 system, please get in touch with us, and we'll be able to sort out a price for you. And have a good day.